Okay. Well.
Do you hear me?
Sorry?
Do you hear me?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Okay. Let's see. Well, last class we checked how to make comparatives, how to make comparisons. And we talked about different brands, actually we finished the class making comparison between two car makes, okay? You were not in classes last class, but I suppose you watched the recorded class. Did you?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Oscar?
No estuve la clase pasada, pero sí vi la grabación.
That's a question. Did you watch? Okay. So, so today I would like to start with a review of that, of those comparisons, okay? So I will ask you please to go to your cursos. Material docente, right? Let me share my screen. Okay, comparing brands, that's the name of the file. So, this is all the material we've studied last class. Here you have the complete description and explanation about how to make comparisons. This is the exercise. I mean, these are the exercises we did last class. And now I would like to concentrate on the role play. As you know, the final oral test, you will have to talk, right? So I want you to practice this type of conversations. Let's see. Here we have the instructions, okay? Work in pairs, choose a product category from the list below, right? And think of some questions to ask your partner about brands, and then have a dialogue. The idea is the following. Here you have 7 different categories, okay? Choose one of these categories, and I want you to make a conversation about the brands in these categories. Do you understand it?
Yes, miss.
Yes? Okay, so I will give you some minutes, let's say 5 minutes, for you to prepare this conversation, okay? Please go ahead.
Miss?
Yes.
We have to prepare like writing or talking.
I don't care if you write, but I want you to talk about that. Perhaps you can take some notes.
Okay.
But in the final test, you will not have time to write anything.
Yes, I know.
So that's why I prefer that you don't write it. I mean, just improvise it. But you have to prepare what you're going to talk about. I mean, for example, if you talk about clothes, I don't know, and you're going to talk about 2 brands of clothes, I don't know.
But we have to get agree with Oscar.
No, you have to make a conversation. Here you have a model. This is the conversation you had last, wait. Well, here we have the conversation you listened to last class, right? And also there was a conversation, well, not a conversation because Bautista was alone, but the idea was to compare these two types of cars, okay? So what you have to do first is to choose one category. For example, if you choose, I don't know, clothes, let's say cars, that is easier. If you compare, I don't know, Renault and Hyundai, I don't know, I'm inventing, okay? And according to that, you make a conversation, making a comparison between two brands of cars, two car makes, okay? Do you understand it?
Yes, Miss. But
Okay.
in the last part of the class, you talk with Bautista about his car, I think.
Yes, we talked
Renault.
about, yeah, Renault, that was the example he used.
Yes.
He compared, so you can use other brands, I don't care,
Okay.
or other categories. Any of these 7 categories. Do you understand it?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, go ahead. 5 minutes. Okay, Oscar?
Sí, Miss.
You have to speak in English, Oscar.
Yes, yes.
Okay, go ahead, 5 minutes, and then we start. Do you prefer to be in a room, in a breakout room?
Not necessary.
Not necessarily, okay.
Oscar, about what topics you can talk?
Food. Food.
Okay. Miss, how many topics we have to?
Only one,
do?
only one.
Yeah, okay. So fast food.
Fast food. Sí. Yes.
Sorry to interrupt you, but you're supposed to be talking, you know?
Okay. Oscar, in your opinion, what is the best brand of fast food and why?
Can you repeat, please?
In your opinion, what is the best brand of fast food?
Okay. In my opinion, yes. French fries.
It's a brand, French fries? Because brand is a company, I think. Like McDonald's, Burger King.
Okay. McDonald's. Yeah, and you?
In the past, I would said it's Dois, but now I think probably it's McDonald's. But I think it's the most
Because
expensive. I think it's the most expensive. But the food that prepare in there, I think it's the best. And what
Okay.
about
Something I'm opinions and company best food, fast food, Starbucks. Also because cookies, but it's too much expensive.
but in today, there are many apps to get more less precious precious prices than before. For example, Mercado Pago give you a discount if you buy with it.
O sea, ¿me estás preguntando sobre las formas de pago?
No, I told you that Mercado Pago give you an option to more no to take less prices.
I don't understand you.
I don't know how to explain that, but I don't know if we talk about another topic like cars. In your opinion, what is the worst cars mark? I think it's the word that we use to brand of cars.
In my opinions, the best card and the mark Toyota.
Why?
I like it because it's big, mall. That is.
My mom has a Suzuki, and I think it is the best brand, no, the best car mark, because it's very, no, it's the more comfortable than Hyundai or Toyota that I've been there.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. When you talk about, I will use the, when you talk about different products, I mean, I don't know, food, clothes, etc., you talk about brands. Yeah. In the case of cars, in the case of, I would say, some technological, I mean, with an engine, a product with an engine, and cars in particular, you don't say marks, you say make, cars make, okay? That's in general. Okay, Oscar, I think you are in trouble for the oral test because what about your attendance to classes? It's been very, let me see. Because you have problems of 12%. 12% of attendance, yes. Y esta participación se nota en la clase, ¿ok? Yes, hay problemas de gramática, de pronunciación, de vocabulario, que vas a tener que subsanar a la brevedad, porque te tienes que poner al día con los objetivos del curso.
Ok,
Ok. Well,
o sea, es que
es que, ¿qué?
lo que pasa es que mi conexión es muy mala, entonces de repente yo veo solamente las grabaciones. De hecho, muchas veces me meto a la clase y estoy como que me caigo como 10 veces así.
¿Y no hay forma de solucionar eso, de ir a otra parte a hacer la clase?
Que yo vivo en
Clase.
Andacollo, así en la cuarta región. Así
Ah,
que la conexión acá es muy
en
mala.
en la plaza de armas de Andacollo no hay, no
De hecho,
sé.
hay un internet comunitario, pero no funciona muy mal. Así que, pero estoy viendo por otros lados.
Ya, por favor, porque si no vamos a tener problemas en la prueba final, sobre todo en la parte oral. Porque esto es práctica, esto es como ir a un gimnasio donde al final del curso tienes que dar una prueba de resistencia y aquí no la estamos pasando. Ok,
Okay.
well, let's go back to material docente, okay? Please download a file called Developing a Nation, okay? Here in this material is something that I think for you should be easier because is connected with projects in your career, okay? Let's see. We are going to plan the future of a developing nation. First of all, what do you understand by what is a developing nation? What is it? What do you understand by that? Do you understand my question?
Yes, Miss. I think all the countries like the most developed, most desarrollados.
Let's see. Developed countries is different from developing countries. Which is which?
Hello.
Okay.
Developing countries, I think, are the countries that are currently in a process towards be a developed country.
Okay. Developing countries. Okay. What are the main
Developing countries.
characteristics of developing countries?
Can you repeat the question, please?
What are the main characteristics of developing countries?
In general, the country hasn't developed himself in many topics, like the economy is not very good.
Yeah.
The infrastructure
Yeah.
of the country, the service of the social services of the state maybe aren't as good as the ones of the developed countries.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
people is not that well educated.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Basically, that is the definition of a developing country, the main characteristics of a developing country. Their economy is not strong, I mean, it's weak. And their facilities, you know the word facilities? For example, what Oscar was telling us about his town, facilities, internet facilities are not, you don't have many internet facilities in Andacollo. Is that what you said? Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So can we talk about internet facilities?
No.
Do you understand the meaning of facilities? Catalina, do you understand the meaning of facilities?
I think probably it's the settings, the programs, the infrastructure of the
Infrastructure, you're right. That's
structure.
exactly the word. Right. I mean, facilities is the infrastructure in term, well, there are different types of facilities. In this case, what Oscar was referring to, internet facilities. But in other aspects in the country, we can talk about social facilities. We can talk about, I don't know, education facilities, number of schools, etc. Yeah, good. Let's see now, what do you understand by this term, foreign aid? What is that? What is foreign aid?
Miss, can you give an example when we use this word or this phrase?
This expression, foreign, you know what foreign is?
From other countries.
Exactly, coming from other countries. And aid is a synonym of help. Yeah.
Help.
So foreign aid, what is that?
Help
Okay.
that come from
Exactly.
other countries.
Aid or help coming from other countries. Do you know any example of foreign aid nowadays?
For example, due to the pandemic, many countries have shared health implements to other countries,
Okay,
less developed.
okay, right. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, that is one type of foreign aid. Yeah, there is a country. Sorry, Catalina.
In Chile, there are medics, no, doctors that go to another countries to give foreign aid, like in programs.
Yeah. Do you know any? Okay, yeah, doctors, medical staff, because it's not only doctors, nurses, and I don't know, dentists. Yes. Okay. Do you know there is a country in Latin America that has a lot of foreign aid? Do you know which one? What is the poorest country in Latin America? Hello? What is the poorest country in Latin America?
The poorest,
The poorest.
I don't know.
Come on.
Right now, Venezuela,
No, no,
probably.
it's not Venezuela.
Brazil.
Bolivia.
The poorest, Catalina, the poorest,
Oh, sorry.
not the biggest, the poorest.
But
Come
the
on.
poorest,
There's something that everybody knows. I mean, you should know that because everybody knows that. What is the poorest country in Latin America?
The poor's Uruguay.
Y
Me rindo. Oof, my dear, but you study this.
Unfortunately, in Universidad de Chile, the public administration it's very focused in Chile and Chilean policies, not in the.
You don't have to have a subject on this. This is something that is common knowledge. I mean, if you go to the city center, you go everywhere, you see full of Haitian people because they are running away from their poverty. And the news, I mean, this is in the news every day. If you mention Uruguay or Brazil, it's because you don't have any idea about Latin America. Sorry to tell you, but sorry, I mean, sorry to be so sincere, but I am really very, very negatively surprised because how can you? Okay, let's go on. Haiti. Haiti is the poorest country in Latin America, one of the poorest countries in the world. They have nothing, yeah? Okay, so in Haiti, there are, as you said, Catalina, for example, there are some organizations, international organizations that go to help or try to help the people there. Okay, we're going to imagine now, I mean, we're going to read. Here we have the description of planning the future of a developing nation. Okay, here we have the instructions. We're going to read the paragraph together. Let's see, Oscar, can you please start reading?
I don't understand you. Can you repeat?
Can you please start reading this paragraph, the one I am showing on my screen? Can you please start reading the text? ¿Puedes empezar a leerlo?
Sí, no está abriendo ahora.
Ah, ok.
Developing a nation works. Planning the future of the developing nation. Congratulations, you are the now first democracies elected governments of
Elysia.
Elysia, a small beautiful tropical island in the Indian Ocean.
Tropical island in the Indian Ocean. Okay, go on.
Okay. Until now, Elysia has not been economically successful. Most people on the islands surveys be finished and growing fruit. Education and health care facilities are very basic. Other facilities such as roads, shops, and public transport barely exist. Most goods are bought and sold in local markets, and people yet are on the island by big or on foot. Although Elysia is peaceful country, small groups in the north the country have been demonstrating to make the north of island independent from the south.
Okay, thank you, Oscar. Go on, Catalina, please.
As a gesture of friendship, you have been.
Sorry. 2 lines above that. One of the reasons.
One of the reasons is that geological survey sponsored by an American oil company indicated that there might be large reserve of oil in the region. As a gesture of friendship, you have been offered a large amount of money. 500
Yes.
million in aid by the European Union. You are determined to invest this money in the best way possible to improve living conditions for the people of the island. There are various possibilities. You must decide how you want to invest the money. The only condition is that if you decide to invest in airports, for example, you must build two, as indicated. You can decide to build only one for half the cost. Discuss with, okay.
Okay, so this is the situation, the description of this new first democratically elected government of Elysia. That is a small, beautiful tropical island in the Indian Ocean, okay? Here you have the description, okay? And the thing is that you have received $500 million in aid by the European Union. Now, you have to decide how you're going to invest this money in this country in order to improve living conditions for the people of the island, okay? You must decide how you want to invest the money. The only condition is that if you decide to invest in airports, for example, you must build only two. So here you have these different possibilities. Okay, two airports, there you have the amount of money that costs, 3 hospitals, tourist hotels, etc. Okay, do you understand the situation?
Yes.
Yes, okay. The only condition is that you cannot decide. I mean, according to this list, you must choose exactly the number you are given. 2 airports, 3 hospitals, 7 hotels. You cannot say, okay, 1 airport and 3 hotels. No, must be just as it is given. Do you understand it? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so I will give you 10 minutes to discuss this, okay? And make a project, how to invest this amount of money, okay? I will send you to Catalina, you have to leave again.
They all left.
She already left, yeah.
Yes, and Oscar too.
Sorry, who are you? Bautista?
Yes.
Hello, they disappeared. Okay.
Yeah.
No, he reappeared. He has probably
I
internet.
suppose his internet is bad.
Yeah.
Or
Okay. Oscar, could you hear what I explained?
Miss,
Yes, Oscar.
me caí como 2 veces en lo que explicó. ¿Me podría repetir? Can you repeat?
Okay, Bautista, I don't know where, I mean, when you, what part of the film you entered. I was explaining that here you have the situation, the description of this new country called Elysia. Your task is to create a project using $500 million given by the European Union in order to improve living conditions for the people of this country, okay? Here you have the different possibilities you can use in order to create this project. The only condition is that you must use exactly the number. For example, if you decide to construct airports, you cannot build only one airport, must be 2 airports. Or if you decide to create schools, must be 30 schools, not 2. Do you understand it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay, so I will send you, Bautista, do you understand it?
Yes.
Okay, so I will send you to a breakout room for you to discuss your project and then to explain it, how you're going to distribute this amount of money on this island. Is that okay? Ten minutes should be enough. Okay? Okay, 10 minutes starting now.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to listen to your project. Go ahead.
Well, this is the things that we decided. We are going to invest the money in 30 secondary schools
Yeah,
that costs 150 millions, I would say, millions.
millions.
Then 30 primary schools, 100 millions, 2 universities, 50 millions,
Okay,
3 hospitals, 100 millions, 500 kilometers of new roads, 10 million, sorry, 100 public buses,
mhm,
12 millions, new parliament building, 30 millions, 100 police officers, 4 millions, 10 teachers, 5 millions, 100 teachers, sorry, 100 doctors, 10 millions, 100 nurses, 6 millions, 5 fruit processing factories, 20 millions, and we had 3 millions like surplus, or I don't know how to say
surplus, yes.
that
You
we
didn't
cannot invest.
Okay, I would like to listen to the explanation for this budget. Why did you decide to spend on that?
Because I think there are, we thought these things are very important.
Okay, but how are you going to develop the economy of this place?
Well, the schools and the universities are very useful or helpful in order to uh, educate people, and the people will have more abilities, so that will help us to improve our economy, because the people will be more well educated, and
Okay, but education is important, but it's something that is not, is in the long term. I mean, the results will be in the long term. What about the
yes.
present? I mean, how are you going to encourage the economy of the country? Because if I'm not wrong, you said that you're going to create fruit processing factories for
Yes.
producing fruit juice. Yeah.
Yes.
That is a I don't get. I mean, the other ones were teachers, doctors, nurses,
Yes.
roads, and you said parliament. Why a parliament? A new parliament building. Why?
A new parliament building. Oh my God.
You said that or not? Or am I wrong?
Yes. I thought there was no parliament.
No, it's a new parliament building.
A new parliament building. Yeah, it's a mistake, I would say. I
Yeah.
thought there was no parliament, so
Okay, in that
we
case,
didn't want to be a dictatorship.
okay, yeah. Yeah, because this,
But yes, and so you cancel the parliament building and
yeah.
invest that money in other things.
What things?
Probably, and what I got from you is that our major problem is that we don't have many facilities to make our economy growth in a
Mhm.
short time. So
Yeah.
I don't know, cinemas, shopping malls, and nightclubs. That's 30 millions.
Why do you think that these entertainment facilities will expand the economy?
I mean, right now, because I see the people, people like these places to share their money
You mean the local people?
everywhere. Malls are always
Yeah,
crowded.
yeah, but this is an island in the Indian Ocean.
Mhm.
Yeah. And most people there are fishermen and agriculturists. Yeah.
Mhm.
So how are you going to transform the people from fishermen or farmers to people going to malls, for example, to cinemas?
Mm,
Because this is a very primitive place, as far as I can get, you know. Very, very few shops.
But even with that money of the parliament,
Mhm.
we cannot invest it in these fishing boats or
Sorry, perhaps I am wrong and I didn't
cargo
get
ships.
told. You mentioned, I mean, you're going to spend on hospitals, no?
We are going to invest in hospitals,
Hospitals, then schools,
schools,
yeah?
universities,
And who is going to go to universities?
the best
Yeah, but
students of the schools.
okay, but also in the long run, because at present they don't have, I mean, primary schools, you know?
We invested in primary schools.
Yeah. Well, then in terms, I mean, something producing or producing employment, we have the fruit processing factories. Yes.
Yes.
What else besides that do we have? Did you choose to develop? I mean, in order to develop the economy, because we have health and education; those are services.
Yes.
Yeah. So what about production? I mean,
People is going to live only with fruit juice.
yeah, I can see that. Nothing else?
I mean, there's nothing about meat here. About, I don't know.
Meat?
Yes, other
Sorry.
kind of food.
Ah, yeah. Probably they live on fish and fruit. But what about tourism? Because this is a beautiful tropical island. So tourism could be an interesting, I don't know. I mean, it's an opinion.
Yes, that's a good argument. Um,
And what do you think, Oscar? Because is he still here? Yes. Oscar? Oscar, can you hear me?
Yes, miss.
Yes, okay. What do you think about this? I mean, the way you distributed the money. What can you say about it?
¿Que le describa lo que hicimos?
No. I want to know your opinion. I mean, why you distributed the money the way you did?
Developed country, I think what will lack in tourism.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, again?
Because ¿cómo se dice? Alcanzó.
Alcanzó qué?
Because we did not have enough money.
The country did not have enough money?
Yes.
No, but the question is, why did you decide to base your project on services like education and health, but not on areas that could develop the economy of the country?
And fruit processing.
Okay, fruit processing companies. Okay,
Yes.
so all the economy is going to be based on that. Is that what you mean? Okay, let's leave it there. Oscar, como te dije en delante, vas a tener que practicar mucho. Y tienes que buscar la forma de arreglar el asunto de internet porque te está jugando en contra el no poder no hablar en clase. Y eso es algo que toma tiempo de desarrollar, es una habilidad que no se desarrolla de un día para otro. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Okay, guys. Well, hope to see you next Monday. Next Monday, we're going to continue with society, that is society and money that are the two last units of the program. Is that okay? Any questions, any comments?
No questions, Miss.
No questions. Remember to upload your videos by
Yes.
Friday midnight.
I have a question, Miss.
Tell me,
Or no, it's not a question, it's a problem.
tell me.
It's not that bad, but the last post 5, I guess.
Post 6. Yes, I uploaded post 6.
5. I did it like on Saturday, 2 p.m.
No, that is out of the, I mean, behind time, because I marked them up until midday. So
Yes, that's because I'm telling you that I forgot it and.
Sorry. Okay, so now do post 6 on time then. Okay? Okay, guys. See you next week then. Don't forget two things, post 6 and video 2, please. Okay, see you on Monday. Bye-bye.